Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that has puzzled me for years. Something so simple yet so convoluted in modern cars: the climate control system. There is, I believe, an undeniable truth that no one dares to say aloud, but I will. The best system for controlling the temperature in a car is the simple, old-fashioned dial. Yes, you heard me right. The dial that lets you turn to blue for cold air and red for warm air. This, my friends, is the most logical, intuitive, and effective system. The so-called fancier systems, with their digital thermostats and automatic adjustments, may look high-tech, but in practice, they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Let's break this down, shall we? Take a look at any modern car that boasts climate control, a system where the temperature is set using an actual number. You dial the temperature to, say, 70 degrees. You feel good about it. After all, who wouldn't want a car that knows exactly how hot or cold it should be? But then here's the catch. In the car, you set the temperature to 70 degrees, but if it's 50 degrees outside, warm air blows in, and if it's 90 degrees outside, cold air blasts you. This is where the flaw lies. You see, home thermostats can be set to a specific temperature, and the system adjusts to maintain that temperature. It's designed to heat or cool a space to achieve comfort. But cars are not the same. They are not insulated like homes, and their environment is constantly changing. In a home, once you've set the thermostat to a certain temperature, the system switches off when that temperature is achieved. It's a stable environment. In a car, however, if you turn the air conditioning or heater off, within minutes, you'll start feeling the effects of the outside temperature. If it's cold outside, the cabin gets cold again. If it's hot outside, you'll start sweating again. This constant need for on-demand heating or cooling is not about achieving a specific set point like it is in a home. It's about whether you need hot or cold air right now, and the dial system addresses this need more directly than a digital thermostat ever can. Let's talk about why the current air conditioning and heating systems are problematic. Blower-style heaters and air conditioners, the standard systems in almost every car, are far from ideal. They force air into the cabin, which feels fine for a while, but they have limitations. The problem is that blowing hot or cold air is not an efficient or comfortable long-term solution. If you think about the type of warmth provided by an oil heater, for example, you notice that even when the heater is turned off, the warmth lingers for a while. This is the kind of comfort we need in a car. Something that doesn't just blow air at you, but maintains a consistent warmth or coolness over time. One solution to this would be to use radiant heat or heat panels in cars, similar to those used in electric heating systems for homes. Radiant heating warms objects, including you, directly, rather than just heating the air. This would provide a much more comfortable, efficient way of managing temperature in a car. Imagine stepping into a car where the seats, floors, and even the dashboard are gently warmed by radiant heat, keeping you comfortable without the abrupt blasts of hot or cold air. Not only would this be more comfortable, but it would also use less energy as it targets the occupants directly, rather than wasting energy to heat or cool the entire cabin. Similarly, for cooling, a non-blower, more energy-efficient air conditioning system could be developed. This could be based on passive cooling methods or even thermoelectric systems that regulate temperature more smoothly. Such systems would offer a steadier, more consistent level of comfort without relying on forced air. Now, let's take a step back and think about the practical and economic considerations of this. Upgrading cars with more complex, energy-efficient heating and cooling systems is absolutely feasible. In fact, car manufacturers are already moving toward more energy-efficient designs in response to global energy concerns. The shift to systems that offer consistent warmth or cooling without overblown air blasts would be a natural step in making cars more sustainable and comfortable. Plus, these systems could be integrated with the vehicle's overall energy management system, reducing the need for excess fuel consumption, especially in electric vehicles. That's why the simple dial system, with blue for cold and red for warm, is objectively better. When you turn the dial to blue, the air coming out of the vents is always cold, because the system is directly connected to your need for cold air, not a specific temperature that is arbitrarily set. When you turn the dial to red, the air is always warm, directly tied to your need for heat. There's no confusion, no extra complications, just logic. You don't need to think about a 70-degree setting. You simply control the temperature according to your immediate need. If you want warmth, turn the dial to red. If you want cool air, turn it to blue. The system responds directly to your surroundings, not to some digital number that changes based on an outdated model of indoor comfort. Let's be honest, climate control in cars as it exists today is just a digital gimmick. It tries to mimic a home system in a car environment that doesn't work the same way. You don't need to complicate it. Cars are meant to be practical and functional, not places where we program temperature settings as if we are in a living room or office. The simple dial system gets it right. It's intuitive, it's efficient, and it's honest about what you need, cold or warm air, depending on the environment you're in. So, the next time someone tells you how great climate control is, remember, the dial system, turn it blue for cold, red for warm, is the ultimate solution to your comfort on the road. It's the best system because it gives you what you need immediately without overthinking it. It works, it's simple, and it's time we stop pretending that digital thermostats in cars are anything more than a complicated solution to a simple problem.